Hi, good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to another episode on the Turtwig Enjoy channel. Today, I have a little bit of a different video, I guess, something that has been bugging me for the last couple days. So I had an order, and that order just went sideways, and I just want to talk about it. And part of me wants to share my feelings about this order, about this whole ordeal that has presented itself. It's not that big a deal. Even the order wasn't that big a deal, literally. But I just want to go over it, I guess. And keep in mind that I'll be roughly paraphrasing, translating what happens here because it's Dutch. But I just want to showcase this to you guys because this is in about the last 4 years in the more than 100, or well, more than 100, more than 1,000 people I have worked with so far in my deals, I have never encountered a deal like this before. So let's just go over it, shall we? Okay, so like I said, this is all Dutch, but I sold a Ho-Oh. I think it was a Silver Tempest Ho-Oh, much like the Lugia and from Silver Tempest. I love both of those artworks. I'll go over that in a minute. But there was this dude. I won't name any names. I tried to get rid of most of the personal details here as much as I could, even my own details, because, you know, you don't want literally everybody to be on your fucking screen. But this dude said, "Hi, I would like this for the actual price in question." And I said, "Hi, including postage, look, it's $5. So this is not worth shit." This has been like 4 days ago by now, maybe even longer than that. So then we continue, and he said, "That's fine. Do you send in a top loader or something so that it doesn't, you know, bend or fucking damages itself?" So I said, "Yeah, the only thing I do is send it with a top loader or a semi-rigid. And if I don't have a semi-rigid or a top loader with me, then it won't be sent whatsoever. Because I don't like sending without a top loader nor a semi-rigid, because then I won't know whether it's gonna it's gonna be arriving in one piece." Okay, so here we have the postal. So he said, "Yeah, I paid it, and you know, is the address still correct?" And he said, "Correct." And then here you have the photo itself of me sending it. You know, it's a beautiful artwork. I will go over the card itself shortly. So I said, you know, proof of me sending it. Well, not necessarily proof, but you know, just so he knows it's on the way. I always do this to my most of my Dutch marketplace clients, and not to my card market clients, because most of them don't really respond to that. So I said, "It's on the way. Just let me know when it came in so I can cross it off the list, you know, because I usually reserve it up until the people actually got it and they reply back to me so I can get rid of it, because maybe something's wrong and I get the card back for whatever the reason is, then it will still be online." So he says, "Everything, yeah, I'll do that." Okay, sure. So then a couple days later, I think it was 2 days later, he said, "Damn, it was fake." And my brain started working. Like, what do you mean? What was fake? The card seems to be fake. And my brain immediately went, "What the fuck are you talking about? Did I sell a card that was fake in my over 1,000 sales? I've never sent a fake card before." I mean, there is bound to be a first for everything, you know. So that there will be a day where I will actually send a fake card. That hasn't happened. I'll go over that in a minute. But he said, or I said, "What's your basis for this? Because I don't sell fake cards. That's not how I get my, well, reputation, quote unquote, you know. And if I see those, they are going to the bin straight away." And he just said, "That's not a problem. It can happen." No proof that it's fake. Nothing whatsoever. It's just like he's just completely ignoring everything that I say. Because he has, so I was asking, "Is this fake?" And he said the card was fake. And I said, "On what basis, what grounds are you stating that it's fake?" And he said, "It's not a problem. It could happen." Okay. So he said, "And if I'm wrong, that's on me. But I did the rip test." Haha. So I said, "Could I have a photo of you doing the rip test, or the fact that it's now been ripped apart?" Because the only way to know whether a card is fake, for the full 100%, or well, not even that. That's not an absolute guarantee either. But for most of the fake cards, they don't have any ink in between the ridges, or in between the back and the front of the card. So it's just like a glittery hollow pasted on the card itself. I'll showcase that in a minute if I have a nice build card laying. Oh, I do have a nice build card laying around. So I asked him, can I have a photo for both the front and the back side, please? So he sent me this. So this is it. This is what I got back. This is what he means by rip test. This is the weirdest rip test I've seen in a while, and it's such a shame too, because this was an original card. It's like I said, it's only $5, but this has been bugging me for the last couple days, and I want to talk about it for a second. And it's not even a rip test. I mean, this dude just fucking he did kind of a yoink. I mean, what the fuck did he do? Also, why is this scratched? It's like he didn't want to rip it, so he just decided to, I don't know, take the front off or something. There's no way for me to confirm whether this is fake or not. He just decided to rip off to rip a completely regular card. So I went back and looked at the original photos. These are the original photos. As you can see, this does not have that. It does have a certain glance, you know. It has a certain reflection to it, where you just know that it's not fake. Also, beautiful artwork by Akira Agawa. I don't know if I pronounced that name right, but it's a beautiful artwork. And honestly, much like, I think he did he do the Lugia? I don't know if he did the Lugia in Silver Tempest as well, but nice little contrast. I like both of these cards. Worth the price, by the way. They're worth picking up. And I don't see any fake here, and even when I take a look at the back, this is the back photo, so it's kind of off-center, but that's not really the point when it comes to near mint, because it can be heavily off-center and can still be near mint, because near mint isn't based on how it came out of the printer, it's based on how it was handled after it came out of the printer, just so you know. And I don't see any, like, this card is near mint, I don't see any fake, there's not a discoloration anywhere, or discoloration? I think that's the correct word for it. Anywhere. I mean, you can even see the fucking fine line. How the fuck did I manage to get that in the photo? What the hell? Okay, never mind. I don't see any basis on why this would be fake, because I don't have fake cards with me right now. I should have fake cards so I can just explain it to everybody. Okay, so this is kind of what I was getting at here. You have this is a clear fake one, because it reflects very different from this. This also has texture. The regular V cards don't have texture. This is a full art. Full arts have texture within the V card era. But most of the V card, pretty much all of the fake V cards that I've seen thus far, look like this. They have this weird shine over it, and it doesn't really have a diagonal reflection. It just reflects from top to bottom, you know. It's weird to you can see it. It's weird for me to explain in English, because I don't even know what exactly I want to say in Dutch, but the reflection is much different, and that's why the left one is fake. If you put that next to this specific photo, oh well, there were if you put it next to this specific photo, I don't see it. I don't see that reflection. It has the same diagonals right here. I mean, right here, and right up top, it has the same reflection as the full art that I just showcased. You know, the same reflection as this one. While this is not a full art, it's not a direct comparison, but you can see what I'm getting at here. So yeah, this is the card now, and this belongs to the trash can now, because it's not even worth $4 anymore. You can't even sell this for 2 cents, unfortunately. You can, I don't, you could probably feed this to the birds, literally, but I don't think that's gonna be useful. But as you can see, it's torn up for nothing. I didn't get a picture of the back of the card either. It was just like, hey, this is the card now, and that's about it. That's all I got. So, in the very end, I asked him, could you please follow through on ripping it completely? And then I would like a photo from the front and the back, because that's the only way that I can conclude whether this is about a fake or a real card. Because I want to see the ink pattern within the card, and if it's not there, then it's fake. Then it's completely fake. There's no way for me to check on this specific photo whether it's a fake or a real card, because it's only a photo, and I still see the reflection of a real card, and I don't see the one of a fake card. I also had this in my hands for about 10 times by now, and this is also the very last. The very last screenshot that I have, considering the fact that he didn't reply to this anymore. This says rat in Dutch. He didn't reply to this anymore. So what I did give him was this. So what I did give him was the following couple screenshots that I will show you now. This was a group chat on WhatsApp, and I asked the people like, "Hi, just a quick question. Somebody from Marketplace told me a card was fake. It was about a Ho-Oh from Silver Tempest, so not too much money, but I can't really tell whether it's fake or real." And I sent the screenshots that I showcased to you as well. And then I got 2 dudes replying within a couple hours. One saying, bij interesse stuur me berichtje. The Jose, shut up. So we have Ramon just looks legit. And then Dan says, it's fine. I don't see any problem with this whatsoever. And I send these 2 screenshots to the guy saying I had a couple people vouch for me whether this was a fake or a real card, and I never heard back from him. So, in conclusion, this beautiful artwork from Akira went from this and this to this. And I think I just wanted to rant about this to see whether I'm the only one who actually has gotten this before. But this is one of the weirdest fucking requests I've made. So he didn't want any money back. He also gave me 5 stars in the very end for whatever the fucking reason is, because he told me my card, the card that I sold him was fake, and then he still gave me 5 stars out of 5. So I was like, what are we even doing here? He didn't want his money back. He just said, hey, you sold a fake card. Out of nowhere, didn't reply properly to any of the questions I asked him. When I asked him to rip it apart entirely, he didn't do it. This is the last photo that I got from him. And now I just don't know what to think anymore. So the reason why I wanted to showcase this is because I've never seen this before. I've never seen somebody talking to me about how I sold a fake card. And then before he even sends me photos of why he thinks it's a fake card, he already rips it apart. Because that's what he did. He already ripped this card before he even said his... before he even sent any other photos like this is why it's fake, blah, blah, blah. He also never really replied on what exactly was fake about this card. It was just, hey, it's fake, I did the rip test. You didn't really do any rip test because it's not being ripped, is it? So, yeah, I don't know. I want to rant about this for a moment. And also, let me tell you guys what a real rip test is. Hello, you beautiful boy. Okay, so we have I'm just going to do this with a... Why are you top heavy on the head? What the fuck? I want to do this with a regular energy card, because I'm not going to do anything else. But looks of it, this is from the... Might even still be from the Yolola era. This lightning energy. I don't know how well this is going to look on the camera, but I'm going to try anyway. This is a real energy, as you can see. Just a regular energy. This is worth 2 cents, so it doesn't really have any issue whatsoever with being ripped. But if I rip this... Well, a rip test means you rip it all the way through. This is a rip test, okay? Not partially, not make a small indent, because this doesn't work. Now I made a small indent. This doesn't work because you just fucked up the card if you do this. And if you fuck up the card like this, you might as well just rip it further than that. This is a rip test. Ripping it entirely. Otherwise, it's not a rip test. It's just a bend test or something. I mean, he made a swan of some sort. And now... this is the inside, as you can see. I don't think it's doing it justice, but as you can see, it's partially black in the middle here. And the reason why is because there's ink within these cards. You can also see it on this side. There's ink in these cards. And the reason why that is the case is because the card is being imprinted in its entirety when it's being printed at the whatever whatever they're being printed at. Fake cards usually just are cardboard with like they are literal shiny cardboard. So you have a regular card, and there's you have the photo which is on a certain type of plastic, and it's just being pasted on the cardboard itself, making it look like a real card. And believe me, there's quite a few people, including me, who still get fucking bamboozled by fake cards every now and again, which is unfortunate, but they're on the market anyway, so we gotta deal with this shit. But this is the way you deal with a rip test. This is a real rip test, and this is how I can tell that it is fake. This is what I wanted him to do, and he never replied back to me anymore. So this is rather unfortunate that he didn't reply back, and if it was fake, I would have given him his full money back, but because he didn't reply back anymore, I didn't offer him his full money back, and also I think he just completely fucked up a beautiful card. I mean, it wasn't a PSA 10, I don't really care for grading either, but he ruined a completely beautiful card worth about $5. So that's on him, not on me. He thought it was fake without even telling me beforehand that he was going to rip it or something, without even making some type of deal, like I'm going to rip it, and if it's fake, then you know, blah, blah, blah. No, he didn't do any of that, so there's no way I can guarantee him his money, and unfortunately, we are one ho less in this world, which is fucked up because I do enjoy that card, together with the Lugia from Silver Tempest. So yeah, this is how you do a rip test. That is all that I wanted to rant about today. If you did learn something today, let me know in the comments down below. If you didn't learn something, also let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see anything else from me that you want me to do some content on, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you all the next time when I produce a video that is literal garbage. Turtwig, do you have anything to say? I don't think so, because you are top heavy. Now, why are you top heavy right now? Never mind. Bye-bye.